convener of this induction program, Dr. S.R. Surarkar, Head, ENTC Engineering Department, Dr. P.H. Jhope, Coordinator of this program, all HODs, faculty members, and all participants of this induction program. Now, we all know that machine learning, basically machine learning is an application of artificial intelligence. It allows software applications to become accurate in predicting outcomes. Currently, machine learning has been used in multiple fields and industries. This induction program will definitely enhance the knowledge of every participants in this program. Machine learning and pattern recognition for the different applications will be elaborated by an eminent speakers from the commercial field. Now I request Dr. Pankaj Jhope, coordinator of this induction program, to give brief introduction of this refresher program. Please, sir.
Thank you, Kaji sir. Good morning and welcome to the program. Today I am with Dr. S.R. Surarkar, convener of the program. He is HOD ENTC, and I am Dr. Pankaj Jhope, coordinator of the program. Good morning and warm welcome from the Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering of SSBT, College of Engineering and Technology, Jalgaon, Maharashtra. Today we are organizing second phase of AICTE ISTE sponsored online induction refresher program on machine learning and pattern recognition. We have already completed phase 1 between 2 to 7 November, and phase 3 will be held between 21st to 26th of December 2020. The aim of this program is to address the purpose of machine learning is to discover pattern in your data and then make prediction based on often complex pattern to answer business questions, detect and analyze trends and help to solve problems. Machine learning is one of the most exciting recent technology. You learn about the state of the art and also gain practice implementing and deploying these algorithms yourself. You have probably used a learning algorithm dozens of times a day without knowing it. Every time you use a web search engine like Google and other search engines, the internet, one of the reasons that works so well is because a learning algorithm, one implemented by Google or Microsoft, has learned how to rank web pages. Every time you use Facebook or Apple photo typing application and it recognizes your friend's photo. That's one of the miracles of machine learning. Every time you read your email and your spam filter save you from having to wade through tons of spam emails. That's also a learning algorithm. I'm thankful to AICTE ISTE for sanctioning the grant to conduct induction or refresher program on machine learning and pattern recognition, and my regards to B. Venkat Doctor, Faculty Development Cell, AICTE, and Professor Vijay D. Vaidya, Executive Secretary, ISTE, for guiding us time to time to organize the online induction or refresher program. I am very much thankful to all the speakers who have accepted our invitations from their busy schedules. Especially Dr. MP Singh from NIT Patna, Bipul Kumar Shahi, he is a senior AI consultant, New Delhi, Umang Kejeriwal, director, Apptronix technology in New Delhi, and Mr. Rohan Patil, data scientist, G Healthcare, Bangalore. Today, this program is only possible because of the vision of our chairman, governing body, Honorable Sri Rao Sahab Shekhawat, who has given the driving force behind the whole process. I would like to convey my gratitude towards Dr. K.S. Vani, Principal, and Dr. S.P. Shekhawat, Vice Principal of our institute, who has given us inspiration and necessary support time to time for organizing this program. I am very grateful to the organizing committee for their unlimited and unconditional effort to make this program successful. And also, I am very much thankful to the Dr. S.R. Sulolkar, who is convener of this program. He has supported me for organizing and communication to all the faculties. Most importantly, I would like to thank all the participants joining from all parts of country. Their presence has made this program success. My best wishes to entire participants. I hope you will take the advantage from this induction or refresher program and will surely enjoy these 6 days. All the best. Thank you. Thank you, Kaji sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Pankaj.
सतपाल सप्लाय बोल होतं. हा ओके काहीतरी प्रॉब्लेम.
Convener will make the inaugural announcement about the inauguration of the.
I will call upon Dr. S.R. Surodkar, convener of this program, to address the gathering and officially inaugurate the second phase of machine learning and pattern recognition. Please, sir.
Today we gather here for the inaugural function of the second phase of the refresher course on machine learning and pattern recognition. As the machine learning is a emerging trend in the engineering and technology, we have chosen this topic along with the pattern recognition for the refresher course, and ISTE AICTE has given sanction and grant also. The first phase of this has been successfully completed, and now the overwhelming response which we are getting for this program is really appreciable. The formal inauguration was made for the first.
Thank you very much, sir. Now it's time to give vote of thanks. I am very much thankful to Honorable Rao Sahib Shekhawat, Management Trustee of our college, for their constant support. I extend my sincere thanks to Principal Dr. K.S. Vani, Vice Principal Dr. S.P. Shekhawat for their motivation. I am very much grateful to Dr. S.R. Surodkar, convener of this program, for the encouragement of this function. I am also thankful to Dr. P.H. Jhope, coordinator of this program, for organizing such a wonderful program. I am also thankful to all resource persons, all committee coordinators who have involved in the organizing this induction program. My special thanks to AICTE ISTE for sponsoring this induction program. Lastly, I would like to give thanks to all the participants. Thank you very much. With the kind permission of the chair, I declare that inaugural function is over. Thank you. Now the first inaugural first session will be started soon. So before the starting of the first session, I would like to introduce the speaker of first session, that is Umang Kejeriwal. Umang Kejeriwal, he did his M.Tech from Maharshi Dayanand University, Rohtak. He has an experience in the field of robotics, embedded system, Android app development, web development, Python, data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, and Internet of Things. He has delivered trainings for Finland Labs, Digitic Tech Labs, Harvard Technologies, and many more. He has delivered more than 80 plus faculty development programs in association with E&ICT, IIT Roorkee, IIT Guwahati, and also in different engineering college. He has delivered very nice FDPs. He has delivered more than 250 plus workshops and 200 plus trainings on robotics, IoT, Arduino, web development, data science, machine learning, and Python, etc. He has mentored a team, Suhana, in Smart India Hackathon hardware in 2019 and won first prize. He handled various projects in the field of robotics, embedded system, IoTs, AVR, Arduino, Node MCU, and Raspberry Pi, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and deep learning. Now, I request Umangji to start the session. Please come, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Okay, good morning, all of you. So, first of all, I want to thank SSBT College of Engineering and Technologies for giving me this opportunity to deliver this training. So, as you all got my short introduction, so I'll straight away start the training before wasting the time. So, I hope I am audible to everyone. Please tell me on the chat if I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, so I have shared my screen. So I hope you can see my screen, all of you. So in this session right now, I'm going to tell you something introduction about the machine learning. What is machine learning? What are the different types of machine learning? What is the flow of machine learning, and what are the applications of machine learning? This thing we are going to discuss now. Then afterwards, I will give you a short practical related to the fundamentals of machine learning. Okay. So let's start. One more thing, like if you have any doubt or any kind of queries, you can write me on the chat. I will respond to your query as soon as possible. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you are surely welcome to write the queries on the chat. Okay. So machine learning. Now, first of all, what is machine learning? Now, first of all, I want to ask from all of you, what is machine learning? Can anybody tell me on the chat in short, what do you know about machine learning? Anyone? Whatever you know, you can say either it's wrong, either it's correct, that doesn't matter. You can tell anything that you know about machine learning. Anyone on the chat? Whatever you know. Anyone who want to say, please say me. Okay, so, I will tell you. See, basically, machine learning is what? Here, there are two words to make machine learn and understand some task. Okay, Saurabh Sahane, that's right. That here we train the machine, we make the machine learn with some data. Now, data can be in any form. It can be in image form, it can be in text format, it can be in audio, video, it can be in any form. So basically here, we train the machine with the data, and after the training, we perform some kind of, we do the prediction according to the training without the use of human being. That means, like whenever a child is born and whenever he become elder and elder, we teach the child with some images, like this is apple, this is mango, we show them some images, and on the basis of that image, the child learns something. And when I ask him on other day, he may give the correct answer or he may give the wrong answer also. So what we do in that case, we train him again, we teach him again. The same thing we do in the machine learning also. We train the machine with the data, and after the training, we do some kind of prediction. If the prediction is not good or it is not up to the mark, we train it again. So without the use of human, without the interference of human, we are doing some kind of prediction, and that is called machine learning. Like as for example, if I give you a simple example, just a minute. Let's suppose we have X and this is Y. Okay. Now I'm taking some random sample 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for Y, I am taking here suppose 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So basically if I have to apply machine learning with this data, I will be training the machine with this data. I will be passing this data. I will be training the machine with this data again and again, again and again, again and again. So when I will pass this, the machine will analyze that how this X and Y are dependent. So here we can easily, we know that Y basically we have in terms of X. That means Y depends on X. If we consider X as an input and Y as an output, so we can say that Y is dependent on X. So if I find out the equation from this data, it will be Y equal to 5X. So during the training, the machine will analyze this equation, that this equation will be there for this kind of data. Now when the training will be over, now if I have to predict for some other value, let's suppose I am asking the machine that what is the value of Y for input X equal to 10. So according to the training that we have given to the machine, it will simply tell me that the value of Y will be approximately 50. It will be 50. So this is called machine learning. Here there is no involvement of a human which is giving the data. The machine is giving the information. Machine is giving the output. So this is called machine learning. Okay. Now, if I go for the bookish language, it is a type of artificial intelligence that allows software applications to learn from the data and become more accurate in predicting outcomes without human intervention. So basically, this is a subset of AI. It's a part of AI in which we train the machine with the data and it becomes more accurate for predicting some output without the interference of human. This is called machine learning. In other words, it allows software applications to learn of its own by following a set of instructions. Like we train the child with some instructions, here also the machine follows some set of instructions to learn from the data. Okay. The basic idea behind the machine learning is to mimic the way as our brain works. The basic idea is to make a human-like brain. As if our brain works, we want our machine to also work in the same similar way. So that's a basic concept behind the machine learning. So this was a short introduction about the machine learning, a short definition of machine learning. So I hope everybody is clear about this. I don't think you have any doubts in this. Now, moving further. Now, what is the flow of machine learning? Like if you have to apply machine learning, what are the things that you have to do for application of machine learning? So let me explain you the flow of machine learning. First of all, before going for the machine learning, first of all, understand that before applying machine learning, you should have some data. It can be in any form. And the data should be in processed form. Or we can say that it should be a cleaned data. Now, what do you mean by process from a clean data? That means there should be no problems in the data. There should be no missing values. There should be no irregularities. There should be no outliers. So there are lots of problems in the data which you will be doing in the coming classes, which you will be facing in the coming classes. Then you will get to know more better. So there are lots of problems that can be possible in the data which we have to solve it. And then that data, after removing all the problems, after doing some kind of processing, is known as processed or cleaned data. So after having this data, we divide the data into features and target. We can say X and Y. Features and target. So features is your X and target is your Y. Now, what is this features and target? Target is the data, or we can say it's a column. If the data is in the form of rows and column, so it's a data which we want to predict. And this is the data on which the target will depend. On which the target will depend, which will affect the target. Like, as for example, let's suppose I want to predict the marks of the student in the coming examination. I want to predict the marks of the student in the coming examination. So if I have to predict the marks of a student, let's suppose the data that we are having is containing roll number, the name of the student, gender, then just suppose we have hours he or she play, how much time he play, and how much time he study. Okay. So we have these 5 columns. So now just tell me from your side. Well, at last, obviously, we have one column that is marks. So we have to predict this one. That means this one will be called as target. This marks will be called as target. Now, can anybody tell me from your side, out of these 5 columns, which column will be called as feature? Anybody? Which column will be called as feature? Yeah. Hours. Yes, correct. Correct. The hours he or she study and play, that will be affecting the target. That means these 2 will be called as feature and other thing will be removed. That means we will be taking these 2 columns in X and this one in Y. So this one is called, this step is known as dividing the data into features and target. Okay. Now, after dividing into features and target, what we do? After dividing into feature and target, we further divide these 2 things, X and Y, into 2 parts. Now, what are the 2 parts? Training samples and testing samples. Training and testing. Now, what is this training and testing? Training samples are those samples which will be used to train the model, through which the model or the machine will learn. And testing is that data through which you will evaluate the model. Or you can say test the model, that how he has been trained. Like, as for example, most of you are faculties here, right? Now just suppose you have been given one book Just suppose you have been given one textbook in which there are 100 problem statement, 100 problem statement, and you have been instructed that explain these 100 problem statement to your students. Like that means your students should be able to solve this 100 problem statement. Teach them in that way that they will be able to solve this 100 problem statement. And after teaching, you have to take a class test, and in that class test you have to give the question from this 100 question only, from this 100 problem statement only, not from outside the book. It should be from this book only. So tell me, what do you do in that case? Will you teach all 100 problem statement? Tell me. If you will be in that case, will you teach all the 100 problem statement to your student? No, you will not teach that. Then we can take some part of this. Let's suppose 80 problem statement I am taking, 80 problem statement. So I will be explaining this 80 problem statement to my students. Okay. Now the remaining 20 samples, or we can say remaining 20 problem statements will be used for class test. That means this 20 problem statement will be completely new for them, right? If I will train them with this sample, and in the class test, if I give the question from this sample only, so tell me, is it not possible that they will score good marks? Definitely. Tell me. Yes. But if I will give question from here, then what is the probability of getting good marks? They will only score good marks if they have been trained well. Otherwise, they will not be able to solve it. Tell me, am I right? That depends on study and training, correct? So if they have not been trained well, they will not be able to score good marks. But if they have been trained well, they will be definitely scoring good marks. So that's why we divide the data into features and training and testing, because we will have limited samples. We cannot organize, or we cannot manage, or we cannot bring some new sample for the testing. So we separate from there only so that we can use it for testing. Sorry. So this is what we do first of all before applying the machine learning. Am I clear to everyone? I hope this is clear to all. Okay, fine. Now coming for the flow of machine learning. So the first step is the training data. And one more thing, the general ratio that we take in dividing of data is 80-20%. That's the general ratio that we take in the dividing of data. 80% for the training and 20% for the testing. If you have large number of samples, then you can go for 90 and 10 also. But you have to keep it in mind that you have to take maximum samples in the training. More samples you will give, more accurate the model will be. Okay. So now the first step is the training data. So this training data is nothing. It is just your 80% of the sample, 80 or 90% of your sample. Now after this, the next step is the learn algorithm. Now what is this learn algorithm? Learn algorithm means the deciding of, or we can say the selection of algorithm. Selection of the machine learning algorithm which you will use to solve that problem statement, to get that prediction. Like just suppose if I ask you, calculate the distance traveled by a car who is going, which is traveling at a speed of 50 km/h for 3 hours. So what you will do in that case? You will simply use that formula, distance equal to speed into time, right? Can we use this formula, force equal to mass into acceleration? Can we use this? No, we cannot use this. So first of all, we decide the formula. If I get some problem statement, we decide that which formula or which theorem will be applicable to solve that problem. Same thing you have to do it here. If you are getting a problem statement, so whatever you want to predict, according to that prediction, you decide the algorithm, that which algorithm will be better to give me this result. This step is known as learn algorithm. Now after this, after the selection of algorithm, you will build the model. Build the model means you can say simply that you will call the model and you will make it ready for the training of the machine, so that you can apply the data for the training. So you make the model ready for the training. This is called building the model. Then you perform the training. The training will be performed with the data. And after the training, you will check some prediction. You will do some prediction. And if the prediction is not up to the mark, and if you are confident that the data that you are using is good, it's not a uncleaned data, it's not unprocessed data, if it is a correct data, then you have to change the algorithm. Maybe you have not taken the correct algorithm. So you have to change the algorithm and you have to repeat all the process again till you get your desired data or desired output. So this is the flow of machine learning. So I hope everybody is clear. What is the flow? How you have to apply machine learning? What are the different steps that you have to follow in the machine learning? Okay. Okay, fine. Now, what are the types of machine learning? So generally we have three types: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and third one is the reinforcement learning. So these three types of learning we have in the machine learning. Now let's discuss this one by one in short. Supervised learning. It is, before this, it is a type of learning which is applied to a labeled data. So if I'm applying machine learning to a labeled data means, anybody can tell me what is the meaning of labeled data? Labeled data. Target is known, correct. Where the output or target is known, that is called labeled data. That means we have some information about the data. The meaning of data is known. Yes. The input and output is given. Like suppose if we have X, we have a Y also. So the first example that I've given you in the first slide, that is called labeled data. Like suppose we have 1,000 images and we know that who is the person in that image. The image is a labeled. That's called labeled data. Okay. So, see, right now, whatever we are doing right now, I am teaching you this machine learning. What is this kind of learning called? This is also example of supervised learning only, where there is a supervisor to train you. Like I am the supervisor, I am the trainer who is training you. So this is also example of supervised learning only. Okay. Now, it is where we have an input variable X and output variable Y, and we use an algorithm to find out the mapping function from the input to the output. That is, to find out the equation y equal to fx. So the main role of supervised learning is to find out this equation according to the data. This is called supervised learning. Now, these are some algorithms related to the supervised learning: linear regression, logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, KNN, that stands for K nearest neighbor, naive Bayes classifier, support vector machine. There are so many. So these are some algorithms that you can use for applying supervised learning. So in the coming classes, you will be doing 1 or 2 practicals related to this algorithm. Okay. Now coming to the unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning is that kind of learning which is applied to a unlabeled data. Unlabeled data where the output, or we can say the target, is not known, where we don't know anything about the target. I'll give you a very good example to explain you this unsupervised learning. Just tell me, have you all seen the PK movie of Amir Khan? PK movie? Okay, fine. So basically, if you remember, when he landed on Earth, when he came on Earth, he was naked. So when he looked to different people, first of all, he analyzed that here the skin of different peoples are different. Do you remember that scene? He analyzed that the skin of different people are different. Then later on, after analyzing, he found out that there is some cloth which we have to wear. The skin is same, but here the skin is covered by some cloth, right? Then he basically picked one cloth that is a female cloth, and he wore that cloth and gone to the market, and the people started laughing on him, right? So basically, after analyzing this, finally he analyzed that here basically there are 2 types of people. One is male and one is female. So according to the similarity measure, according to the similarity in the body, he divided that people into 2 categories, male and female. He don't know the name male and female, just he divided into 2 categories, and that 2 categories is known as 2 cluster. 2 clusters. So here he divided that data. Now he compared himself with that 2 category, that from which category he is matching himself. So he, after analyzing, he might that he belongs to a male category. So he started wearing the clothes of men. So this is the example of unsupervised learning, where he was not knowing anything about the data or the cloth. But after analyzing, after the similarity measure, he find out that, okay, this is the different types. So in unsupervised learning, we divide the data into different clusters according to the similarity measure. The data which looks similar will be kept in one category or one cluster, and the data having different will be put in different cluster. And after that, if I have to test with new data, I will just compare that new data with any one of the cluster. If that new data is a part of that cluster, so we can say that it's a part of that only. Training of a model using information that is neither classified nor labeled, in which there is no explanation of the data. It is also called clustering analysis. Example, unlabeled picture or audio downloaded from internet. You have downloaded one picture or audio and don't know who is the person in that picture. That's called unsupervised learning. Am I clear, all of you? Okay. These are some algorithms. K means clustering and hierarchical clustering. Now, coming to the last type, that is reinforcement learning. In reinforcement learning, basically the action is decided by on the basis of its past experience. So on the basis of past, we select our present. We do the present work. Like I'll give you again a good example from that movie only. Do you remember that scene where he go and buy the carrot to eat? Tell me. So basically when he go and buy the carrot, what do he do initially? Initially, he understand that for buying anything, I have to give the image of Mahatma Gandhi, right? Mahatma Gandhi, right? So he gave him first of all, he gave him the note, a 50 rupees note, I think I remember, 50 rupees or 20 rupees note. After giving that note, he get the carrot, right? Now, second time, he gave him the picture of Mahatma Gandhi. I hope you all remember. If you don't remember, I can show you that. I hope you all remember that. So he gave him the picture. After giving him the picture, he did not receive the carrot. Then 3-4 times he was changing the picture and he was giving continuously. But again and again, he was not getting carrot. But again, when he gave the note, again he got the carrot. So basically, for every action, either he was rewarded. Rewarded means he was getting the carrot, or he was not rewarded. Not rewarded means he was not getting the carrot. So for every action, whether the machine will get reward or he will not get the reward. So if I will get the reward, I will repeat that process again. If I will not get the reward, I will not repeat that process again. So tell me, after this all scenario, if he has to buy carrot in future, will he give the image next time? Tell me. No, he will give it. He will every time he will give the note only. Image with note, yes. So this is called reinforcement learning. That on the basis of past experience, we do our current work. If we know that in the past experience, I am not rewarded for that purpose, so I will definitely not do that part. All the games are made on this algorithm only. Like, suppose if I am playing a game, if I am a computer, if I am going on the left-hand side, my game is over. So definitely I will not go again left-hand side. I will not go. I will always go right-hand side, because I know that on going left-hand side, there is a danger and I will die. Right? The chess. When you play chess, on the basis of experience, you learn from the chess, right? No one can learn chess in a single shot. You learn chess by playing and playing, by experience, right? So this is called reinforcement learning. All the AI related games like your Ludo that we play with the computer, that is based on this learning only. Okay. Ludo, Sudoku, it all are based on this only. Area of machine learning where reinforcement learning agent learns from the consequences of its action rather than being taught explicitly. It selects the action on the basis of its past experience and also by the new choices. Here the machine takes a decision on its own. Now, what are the applications of machine learning? Chatbot, face recognition, sentiment analysis, spam filtration, algorithmic trading or fraud detection, disease diagnosis, drug discovery, and customer product support, recommendation, and advertisement. So I hope you all must have heard about all these applications. If anybody don't know about any of these, you can tell me, I'll explain you. Tell me. No, okay, fine. Okay, fine. So this was all about the introduction of machine learning applications, types of machine learning, and flow of machine learning. That's all I have to discuss about this theory part. Okay. Healthcare. Healthcare, see, Susmita, I'll give you a simple example to explain this healthcare. Susmita, have you used Arogya Setu app? In the Arogya Setu app, there is a chat bot which asks, Avinash Patil, can you please mute yourself? Please mute yourself, Avinash Patil. Okay, so in that application, there is a chat bot which asks you some question that whether you have traveled outside India for these coming previous 2 weeks, whether you are having some cough problem or something. So on the basis of that question, he predicts whether you are COVID positive or not. Have you seen that? That's an example of disease diagnosis. That on the basis of symptoms, you are predicting the disease, whether a person is having disease or not. That's a healthcare. Sir, can you please mute him? Okay. Anything else? Sir, Pankaj sir, are you there? Please mute him. Actually, there is so much of noise. I'm disturbing.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I will be telling you some of the practicals related to this introductory part. So in this practical, I'm going to tell you a short overview about 2 libraries, that is NumPy and Pandas. These are very, very important library in the case of machine learning. Yes, Ganesh, I'll tell you about the software. So NumPy is basically stands for numerical Python, which can be used to do any kind of operation on array-like data. You can create array also. So if you have to work on array and you have to do any kind of operation on array, you can use the NumPy library. So it's for mathematical operation. You can do any kind of numerical computation with use the help of NumPy library. And second library is the Pandas. Pandas library can be used for the data manipulation. You can manipulate the data in any way for sorting, filtering, removing the data, removing the null values, removing the duplicate values. For all these purpose, you can use the Pandas library. It's a very, very good library, and in data science, this library is widely used. Okay, so I will be telling you a short introductory practical related to these 2 libraries. Okay. And the practical session related to this machine learning, the algorithm part will be taken by my fellow colleague, Mr. Bipul. He will be explaining the practical related to this algorithm. Okay. And I will be teaching the other topics related to this. Okay. So now for practical, you don't have to install any of the software. There is one, just a minute, why it is not hiding? Okay, there is one IDE that is Google Colab. Google Colab. This Google Colab is basically an Python-based IDE that is developed by the Google for writing your code in Python. You can create any kind of project related to Python in this Google Colab. It's completely free of cost. You just have to sign in with your Google account And whatever the file you will be creating here, it will be automatically saved in your Google Drive. So no need to install anything. You can directly work here. It's an online IDE. You just have to open the browser and start writing the code. You can do it in mobile also. So basically, for installation part, if your system is having low configuration or something, your system may become hang or something. But here there is no that problem. Doesn't matter how much RAM you are using. Simply you have to open it in the browser and you can start writing the code. Okay, so all of you simply search Google Colab. See, basically we will be doing the coding in Python only. So this Google Colab is based on Python only. We will be writing the code of Python. So we don't have to install Python for this because it's an online editor. Okay. But if we have to do it locally in our system, then you have to install Python in your system. Am I clear? So for saving our time, we are going to use this because installation will take time. So we are not spending that, wasting our time in installation and all. So we will be using this one, and you can use this for your projects also. For your research purpose also, you can use this. So I'll simply open this. And if your system is already logged in to your Google account, you will be getting this pop-up kind of a page. So I'm going to share this link on the chat. You can directly open the link. I've shared the link on the chat. Kindly check. So tell me, are you all getting this pop-up window? Yeah, okay. In case if you don't get the pop-up window, suppose if your system is not logged in, I'll show you that. In case if your system is not logged in, then you will not get that pop-up window. So you will get like this. So you have to click on the sign in button on the right hand side, and you have to sign in using your Google account. After sign in, you can go to file and create a new notebook file. Okay. Now from here at the bottom only, I can take a new notebook file, or you can cancel this. You can close this pop-up, or you can go to file and take a new notebook file. So this will create a new notebook where you can write the code of Python. Just a minute, let me connect the charger. Yeah. So that's, you can see I got the file here. Now, I hope everybody got the file. Please tell me on the chat. Okay, great. Now here, this is the file name and this is the extension of the file. So you don't have to change the extension. Now I'm giving the file name here. Let's change the file name as, today's date is 7th December. So 7th December data manipulation basics. Okay, data manipulation basics. Now, for explaining you this data manipulation part, NumPy and Pandas, I will be sharing one data set with you, a simple data set, okay, in which we will be doing this part, and then I will be doing this part. Okay, so basically, first of all, let's import these two libraries that we have to use. So I'll simply write here in the cell, import pandas as PD and import numpy as NP. There are two libraries I am going to import. So this PD is the alias of pandas. That means we are replacing this pandas name with PD. That's a short form. You can take any name. Okay. So for executing this, you have to press Shift plus Enter to run this. This hash is the comment here. Okay. Shift plus Enter to run this command. So I'll press Shift plus Enter. It will take some time in the beginning. In the first time, it will take some couple of seconds. So it's moving right now. That means it is running the code right now. Yes. So you got one here. That means it's executed and it has imported these two libraries. All of you try to import and tell me whether you are able to import or not. Do it. I'm just coming. Someone is at my door. I'm just coming. Yeah, okay. Yeah, have you done? Okay. Now I'm going to share one CSV file with you. So on the chat is not possible. Okay, I'll upload it on the Google Drive. Kindly open this link I have shared on the chat and download this file. Please download this file that I have shared on the chat. So I've shared this file with you, Google_stock_price.csv. So I have shared a CSV file with you. Now, do you know what is CSV file? No. CSV stands for comma separated value. It's a format of file which is comma separated. If you open this file with Notepad, see, first of all, I will open this with Excel. You can see that there is one column here. Only one column is there. If there will be two columns, then each data of two columns will be separated by comma. By comma. Okay, that's CSV file. If you open this with Notepad, see, right now it is not having comma because there is only one column. Let's suppose we have one other column, name. So it will be like this, comma A, comma anything like this. So that's a comma separated file. These are the two columns here, like this. Clear, all of you? So this is a comma separated file. That is a very standard format, a common format that we use in machine learning. Okay. So first of all, I will upload that file here in the Google Colab. So how to upload that file? On the left hand side, you can see one folder icon here in the bottom here. So you have to click on this folder icon. And this is the upload button here, just beside below the files. here just below this, there is a upload button. So you have to click on this upload button and you have to upload that file. So kindly upload that file that I have shared with you right now. Click on OK. Yes, so you can see I got this file. Now I'll right click on the file and copy the path of this file. I'll right click on file and copy the path of this file. So now tell me, have you all done till here? Ganesh is done. Okay. What about the others? See, if you want to do the practical with me, you can do the practical also. That will be good for you. Okay. Now we have to import this file in our app. See, basically, while it will be difficult to do in mobile, please use the laptop. In mobile, you can write the code, but it will be very difficult if you have to work with different files. Use a laptop for doing this coding. For a emergency part, you can write in mobile, but not every time. Okay. So now I'll take a variable here. Data is equal to pd dot read underscore csv. Now what is this pd? PD is the pandas. Okay. Dot read underscore csv is the function that is used to read the csv file. So here in double quotes, I will pass the path of that file. The path that I have copied here. By right click and copy path, and I have pasted the path here. Now if I print data, you can see I got my data imported. So there are total 3011 to 3012 rows and one column. But it's not possible to display complete rows. So it is displaying the first 5 rows and the last 5 rows. Okay, first 5 and last 5. Please do it. Done. Okay. Now see, if I write here data dot head, it will give me the first 5 rows of your data. If you pass any value here, it will give you that number of rows. Let's suppose 5 or 3. So it will print 3 rows only. So by default, it will be taking 5. If you pass any number, it will be taking that number. So it will be printing the first 5 or first any number of data. If you write data.tail, then this will be printing the last 5 rows. See. Okay. If you write data.sample, it will be picking any random sample. See, any random sample. Every time you will get another sample. See. Okay. If you pass any number here, let's suppose 3, it will pick any 3 random sample. That's for displaying the data into different way. Okay. Is this clear? Now we have a function data.info. Data.info will give you the complete information about this variable. So this is a type of data frame. Now, what is this data frame? Data frame is a type of data which is basically in the tabular form. It's kind of a tabular form of a data. And each column of this table form, or we can say data frame, is called series. So if we have 5 columns, that means there will be 5 series in that data frame. Will it take 5 samples? Where it will take 5 samples? If you don't pass any value here in the bracket, by default, it will take 5. If you pass any value like 8 or something, then it will pass that number of samples. Okay. So now you can see total there are 3012 entries. There are total 1 columns. There are total 3012 non-null data. That means there is no null data in this. Okay. And then the data type is float type. And this is the memory usage. So this is the information about the data that you are getting here. Okay. Now we have data.describe. Now see what it is giving you. It is giving you the count of the data, that is 3012, then the mean value, standard deviation, minimum value of this data, maximum value of this data, and 25%, 50%, and 75%. Now, what is this 25%, 50%, and 75%? Do you know about this? No. Acha, do you know what percentile? Do you know the concept of percentile? Yeah, it's a quantile, correct. It's a quantile. So what is percentile? If I am getting 95 percentile, then what is the meaning of this? Suppose in my examination, I got 90% marks. So, 90 marks out of 300. 90 marks out of 300. So, if I am getting 95 percentile for that, then what is the meaning of that 95 percentile? Anybody? No one knows about this. There are 94% of people below us. We can say 95% of the people have scored the marks less than 90, and 5% of the people have scored the marks greater than 90. Right? This is all it means. So that's only 25 percentile here. This means 25% of the data is less than 218. Am I clear? 50% of the data is less than 283. And 75% of the data is less than 443. That's the meaning of these 3 values. Okay. So these are some functions related to the data frame. All of you, please do it till here. Then I will continue further.
Sir, I just need to confirm one thing. Like
Yeah.
90 out of 300 and getting 95%. Like as per your insight, it means 5% people have scored marks greater than 90, and 95% have scored marks less than
Less
90,
than
right,
90.
sir?
Ha, right.
And including
Ha.
this 90 also.
Ha, see, those who scored 90 marks, na, that means that is a part of 95 percentile only. That is a part of 95% only. It means
Okay, sir. Okay.
95% of the people have scored the marks 95 or 95% of the people is less than 95 90 marks. That is 95 is also included in that. 95% is also included in that. Okay.
So 90 is also included in that 95%, right?
90, right, 90. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, so can I continue now? Okay. Okay, so first of all, let's discuss about the NumPy also first, and then I will move to the more detail about these pandas. So first of all, I told you that NumPy basically works for the array data. So let's convert this data into array. So see, we have one column in the data. If you see the data, let's suppose two. We have one column that is stock price. So if you have to print a particular column, see here we have only one column. So, but if you have to print a column, you have to write here data of the column name, that is stock price. It will give you that column details. See, that's the column details. Okay. Now I want to convert this data into array. So there are two ways of doing this. Either you can write, like suppose ARR is the variable, np.array, and here you simply pass data of stock price. You can see I got this array. Here we are getting dot means it's skipping some part. Already it's there. Obviously it's there, but it's not showing it. Now there is one more way of doing this. You can do like this also. ARR equal to this dot values. So they both will give you the same result. Either you do like this or you do like this. Am I clear? Now this is the array we received here now. Now array has some dimension. 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension, 4 dimension, like this. So if you want to see and know the dimension, you can simply know the dimension by this square bracket. Tell me how many square bracket you can see here. Only one? That means it's a one-dimensional array. You can check array dot and dim. It will give you the number of dimension. You can see it's one dimension. If there will be two bracket, that means that will be two-dimensional array. Three bracket, three-dimensional array. Okay, so if I write here array dot shape, it will give me the shape of the array. That means number of rows and columns. So basically it's a one dimension. So you will get only one data, that is the number of samples, that is 3012. So this here single data means that it's a 1D array. But if I have to convert into 2D, then I can write here, let's suppose array2 equal to array dot reshape. Now in this reshape, suppose if I pass here like this, that means it's a 2D array. Suppose we pass like this, 3D array, 4D array, 5D array, 6D array, like this. Okay, so we have to convert into 2D array. That means it should be like this. Now tell me, can we convert this array to 4 cross 4? Is it possible? No. Why? Because the total data we are having is 3012. But according to this, it is just 16. Am I right? So we cannot do this. So just suppose I want to take 2 rows. Then how many columns we have to take? If I have to take 2 rows, then how many columns should be there? Yes, 1506. That can be possible, right? If I will take 4 rows, then what is 3012 divided by 4? That is 753. So I have to take here 753. So this will be your rows and this will be your column. I'll show you. Let's print this. See, we are getting 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there are total 753 columns. So now can you see here there are 2 brackets? Can you see? That means it's a 2D array now. It's a 2D array. Okay. Now let's suppose you can check also array2.enddim. See, if we know row but not the column. See, Khan Huzafia, basically you should know this data, na? This thing is known, na? If you want to pass the row here, then you have to pass that number divide by number of rows. So either you can manually divide or you can pass directly here 3012. Like, see, if you check here, length of array, it will give you 3012. So instead of 753, I can also pass length of ARR / divide by 4. I can do this also. That is also correct. Am I clear now? So this will also give the same result. Wait. Float. I have to convert into integer. Just a minute. Yeah, see. So it will give you the same result. Got it? Now if I want to convert into 3 dimension, so that means I have to break this 3012 into 3 part. 3 part. So let's suppose if I take here 2, 5. I think 5 will not be the better. 2, 4, now 3012, is it completely dividing? 3012 divided by 8. No, it's not completely dividing. Okay, we can take this one. So we can take here 3, 4, 251. So if you multiply these 3, you will be getting 3012. Tell me, am I right? So now this will be your 3-dimensional array. See, that's your 3-dimensional array. So here we are getting 3 rows, 1, 2, 3. Now internally again we are having 4 rows in each row and 251 columns. So this is my 3D array. You can see 3 brackets here. I hope I'm clear to all. Please tell me. Is this thing clear?
Sir, can you repeat it once?
Which one? Which part?
Sir, I think the reshape वो जो है पूरा.
This one?
Repeat it, yeah.
Okay. See, basically in reshape, when you reshape the array, you just have to be sure that whatever the value you are passing here, the multiplication of these 3 or 4 values should be equal to the length of array. Length of array means if there are 3012 data, it should be equal to this. So if you multiply these 3, you will be getting this value. That's why we have taken this. Now here 3 means that there are 3 rows here. You can see 1 row, 2 row, and 3 row. So this will be combinedly called a single row. Okay. Then here 4 means in each row we have some further 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 251 is the number of columns. That's reshape here. Clear? So if you check array3.endIm, it's a 3-dimensional. See. Please do it till here. And one more thing, I'm going to share the link of my file with you. You can open this link right now in the new tab and you will get all my code that I have written here. Three, 4 into, correct. 3, 4 into 250. That means there are 3 2D array in this. There are 3 2D array. Correct. Please complete all of you. Okay, can we continue now? Now let's come for the data frame now, the pandas part. Let's suppose you have to add a new column in this. You have to add a new column in this data frame. So how can we add new column? For adding a new column, you have to write data of the new column name. Let's suppose the company name. This is my new column name I want to give. And the value that I want to give is Google Private Limited. Let's suppose. Okay. So if I execute this, now there will be a new column with a name, company name. See. This is how you can add a new column to your data frame. Okay. Now, how to sort the data? Suppose you want to sort this data in ascending or in descending order. So you can do like this: data dot sort underscore values. Now here you have to pass the name of the column through which you want to sort. So I want to sort by company name, sorry, stock price. And if I write here ascending equal to true, so by default it's true only. So it will be doing the sort in ascending order. So that's in ascending order, you can see. Okay. If you do it in, if you write here false, it will be doing it in the descending order. See. But whenever you sort the data, this is not doing the permanent sort. See, if I print the data dot head, you will still get your old data only. See. So if you want to modify the data also, either you can take in a new variable like new data equal to like this, or if you want to update the same variable, then you can write here in place equal to true. So if you write in place equal to true, it will replace the previous data variable with the new sorted data. So if I execute this, now see, now we are getting the sorted data. Okay. Now, after sorting this data, if you see the ID here, the index value, it is now not in proper sequence. It is disturbed here. So if I have to make it again from 0, 1, 2 like this, I can write here data dot reset underscore index and write here in place equal to true to replace the previous data. See, so when you do the reset index, it resets the index to 0, 1, 2, and the previous index value is added as a column. So it's added as a column, you can see. So now if you want, you can delete this column. So I'll tell you how to delete the column. First of all, complete till here. I'll tell you how to delete this. Done? Okay. Now, if you want to delete this column, you can write here data dot drop In this one, in the list, you can pass the name of the column. By giving comma, you can give multiple columns also. And then you have to pass axis value as 1. So here axis 1 means that you are deleting a column. By default, it is 0. That means that you are deleting a row. Okay. So axis equal to 1. And if you want to do it permanent, you can write here in place equal to true. Can see that column is gone. That's how you drop the columns. I hope this is clear. Tell me. Okay. Now I'll tell you about one more thing. The last method of this one, iLock method, lock and iLock method. Data, if you want to print the data row by row, like up to particular row or something, then you can use the iLock or lock method. Data.lock, in the lock, you have to pass this index value. Let's suppose if I'm passing here 3, it will give me the details of row number 3. See, 0, 1, 2, 3. Here I'm getting this detail. See. Okay. If you write here 3, 5, sorry, double square bracket. See, you're getting the details about the two data, 3 and 5. If you write 3 colon 10, you will get from 3 to 10. Single bracket. So 3 to 10, you can see. Okay. Now, if you want a particular column, not all the columns, then here you can pass by a comma. Anywhere you can pass. Like let's suppose if I take an example of this one. Lock of 3 is giving me both data. Stock price also and company name also. I want only stock price. So I can give here, stock price. See, I'm getting only stock price. Okay. Now let's take example of this one. Just a minute. Okay. See. No, there is no meaning of single column and double column in Python. They both are same in Python. No difference at all. You can give anything. See. For a particular column, you can get it like this. That's your lock method. I hope it's clear, all of you. The lock method is used to get the data row by row. Okay. So this was a short introduction about these pandas and NumPy. This thing you should know before applying the machine learning. There's some basic knowledge you should know about this machine learning. Okay. So the next one that we are going to do, we'll take a break now of 15 minutes. And then I will be teaching you about the web scraping, how to scrap the data from the website. That thing we will discuss after the break. Acha, iLock. See, Susmita, iLock also work in the same way, but the difference is what? That in iLock, in place of this here 3, see, right now you are getting the same result. But in iLock, actually it fetches the data by position. By position. I will explain you. Wait. Let's suppose. See, right now we have this data, right? So if I write here data dot log of 3010, yeah, 10. Now see, I'm getting this data, this one, 3010. But what is iLock? In iLock, it gets the data by position. If I want to get this data, what is the position of this data? 0, 1, 2. So I have to write here 2. See. So iLog takes the position value and log takes the exact index value. Am I clear? Susmita, I think it's clear between lock and iLog. Okay, fine. Okay, so sir, can we take a break now of 15 minutes?
Yes, sir. No problem.
Okay, so
12:30. 12:30 will be fine.
Will 12:30 at 12:30 I will continue this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. सभी participants stay there. Okay. We will not breaking the session. Okay. Thank you. अटेंडेंस आपको सभी को पोस्ट की है चैट बॉक्स में. प्लीज अप्लाई योर अटेंडेंस फॉर सेशन 1. अटेंडेंस सभी को यहाँ पर आएगी, सेशन वाइज ही आएगा. ओके. व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में अटेंडेंस नहीं आएगा. ओके. सो ऑल ऑफ यू मार्क योर अटेंडेंस.
Okay. So now let's start the next session now. I hope everybody is here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
All are joined,
Okay,
sir.
so,
No problem.
okay, sir. Okay, so now next one that I'm going to teach you, that is web scraping. That is actually a part of data mining. Like if I have to apply machine learning, as you all know that we need a data. So this is a part of collection of data. How do you collect data? So this is one part of that collection of data. Okay. So as we all know that online lots of data are available. Like suppose if I have to analyze a review, I can collect the review from some website. It can be Amazon, it can be Flipkart, or it can be any kind of website. Okay. So I'm going to take the example of the same Amazon website where I will be collecting the reviews of the user on some product. This is what we are going to learn in this training right now. Okay. So basically, first of all, what is web scraping? Web scraping is basically called as collection of data, or we can say scraping of data from the website. Now, what kind of data? It should be a static data. It should
Sir,
not be.
sir,
Yeah,
sorry
tell
to
me.
interrupt you. Are you showing any PPT? Because I can see only the like the previous. Okay, okay, sir.
Right now, I'm
Okay.
not sharing anything. Okay. Yeah. So basically, static data should be there. Static data means like the website where you don't require any login to get the information. Like as for example, just a minute, let me move this. Okay. Let's suppose if I am opening the Amazon website, just tell me whatever the products we can see here. Let's suppose if I go to any product, let's suppose if I'm going to some mobile, this one. Okay. Now if I scroll down, I can get the user reviews. See here. So here, can you see that? Just tell me, have I logged in to get this review, or I got it directly? So there is no foundation here. Just you can get the review without any login. So that means this data can be scrapped. But wherever we require login, like Facebook, Twitter, that data cannot be scrapped. Okay, so that data is definitely not possible to scrap that, because these are the sensitive information which we cannot scrap it. Okay, so the data that everyone can see, only that kind of data can be scrapped on using the web scraping technique. Okay, now one more thing, one more condition is there. Sometimes it may be possible that whatever the data you see is not present in the source code. Now see, if I want to see the source code of this page, I can right click and I can click on view page source. It will show me the complete source code for this page. See, the complete source code. So whatever the data you want to scrap, that data should be present in this source code. If it is not present, then we cannot scrap that data. So sometimes it may be possible also, if the website is using some JavaScript technique like AngularJS or any other JavaScript technique to display the data, then that data cannot be scrapped. It's not possible. So it's not, we cannot say that we can scrap any kind of data. No, we have to check, we have to analyze. In web scraping, 80% of the time will be going in analyzing the website. Only 20% of your time will be going in writing the code. So writing code is not difficult. Analyzing the website is difficult. That is the thing that you have to spend the time most in analyzing the website. Okay. So I'm going to use the same website to scrap the review. Now see, on this page, I can get lots of things. I can get the product details also. I can get some phones also. So it's better that I will scroll down and I will go to see all reviews page, this one. So now I am only on the review page. Now here I can see only reviews. Please mute yourself. So in a single page, I am getting 10 reviews. Participant, please don't unmute. It disturbs the class. Okay. So we can get a 10 reviews at a single page. And you can see, if I scroll up, there are total 582 reviews. That means, can we say that approximately 58 pages are there? Right? Well, on single page, we have 10 reviews. So approximately 58 pages will be there for this complete review. Suppose I want to scrap this complete review data and store it in a file. How can we do this? This thing we are going to do right now. Am I clear, all of you? What is web scraping? Tell me, all of you. Is the concept behind the web scraping is clear?
Sir, can you just again highlight, matlab in short, like which type of data we cannot scrap, like those points you have mentioned, just in short.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. See, basically, first of all, wherever you need to log in, from where this echo is coming, wherever you need to log in, that data cannot be scrapped. Like if I open the Facebook, without login, I cannot see the details. Na? Without login, I cannot see the data. That data cannot be scrapped. Here in this page, I don't need to log in. Directly, I am getting this data. That data can be scrapped. Secondly, whatever the data you are scrapping, the data should be present in the source code of this page. See, if I right click here and view page source, let's suppose I want to scrap this data, waste of money. If I copy this and if I search here, Control F and find, you can see I'm getting here waste of money. In case if in any website this is not present like this, in the source code, if it is not present, then we cannot scrap that data. It's not possible to scrap that data. This is what I was saying. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Now, so now we will take a new file in the Google Colab. We'll take a new file. So here I will give the file name web scraping Amazon product reviews. Okay, Amazon product reviews. Now I'm going to share the link of this file. Okay. Whatever the code I will be writing, you can get that code in this file. Okay. Now, for doing this, we need two libraries for doing this web scraping. Okay, we need two libraries.
Sir, we didn't receive the link. Have you shared on like
On the chat?
everyone?
Okay. Wait. Actually, I have posted it not to everyone. Just wait. Now you can get the link. See, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we need two library for this. The first library will be your request, import request. And second library will be your from from BS4 import beautiful soup. Now the first library will be used to get this complete source code of the page which you want to scrap, because this is only we want. Okay. And the second library will be used to get the detail, to get the data from that code, to scrap the data whatever we need from that code. So I will execute this code. Yeah, so it's imported now. Now after this, what we will do is I'll write here URL is equal to, and here I will give the URL of that product page which you want to review. So I'm giving this URL on the chat also. You can take the URL from the chat which we are going to use. Okay. So you have to give it in the double quotes here. This is the URL that I have to use for this product review. Now I will get that source code from this URL. So I'll write here page, it's simply a variable name, equal to request dot get URL. If I write page, I'm getting the response as 200. So this 200 means that successfully my URL has been called, requested. It's already successfully called and we successfully got the required data. If you are getting 503, 504, that means there is some server error from the Amazon side. So sometimes you may get that. So you have to execute this code again and again till you get 200. Okay. So this you have to be sure that the request should be 200. So all of you do it and tell me whether you are getting this 200 response or not. Please do it.
Sir, can you just repeat what is the meaning of 200 again?
See, this is the status code actually. I'll show you. See, there are some as status code for HTTP. Like if the status code is between 100 to 199, this means informational response. It gives some information. If it is between 200 to 99, this is the successful response. That means whatever you are doing, that is successfully done. Between this, that means it is redirecting to some other website. This means there is a problem from the client side. Client side means from our side. Like maybe the URL is wrong. Like you must have noticed, if I give the wrong URL, we get 404 error. That's the client error. And if there are server error, then you will be getting the values between 500 to 599. So whenever you do web scraping, the response should be between these value only. That is the meaning of 200. That means successfully your URL has been requested. Okay. Got okay. Okay, fine. Now, if you write here page dot content, you can see I got the complete source code of that page in this format, but this is very tedious. It's not looking nice. It's not a proper format, but the complete source code we received here. What we are going to do it now, using this library, we will be converting into proper HTML format. Proper HTML format. So I will write here soup is equal to, soup is simply a variable name. Soup is equal to beautiful soup. Here I will pass page.content. And then by comma, I have to pass here in which form you want to convert. So I am giving that the data that I am going to convert is in the form of HTML. Okay. Now, if I write here print soup.prettify. Now it will be printing your source code in a proper format. See, now you're getting the source code in a proper format. See, so we got the complete source code from that page, and now we can scrap whatever the data you want to scrap. So please do it, all of you. Get this source code. Got it? All of you got it? Okay. Now coming for the data that we want to scrap. Now coming to this page now. Now all of you open this page in the new tab, that will be helpful for you. Now this is the page from where we are scrapping this data. So you can see here, that here first of all there is the average review. Then we got some top positive review of this page, and then top negative review of this page. If you scroll down, then from here the actual reviews start. Now what data we can scrap from here? Let's suppose what I want to scrap. I want to scrap the customer name. Okay. I want to scrap the number of stars. I want to scrap the title of the review. If you want to skip this title, you can skip that also. And lastly, I want to scrap this complete review. So I want to scrap this 4 data. Customer name, number of stars he has given, then the title of the review, and this complete details about this review. So let's suppose I want to scrap these 4 data. So one by one, we will be doing this. First of all, let's come for the customer name. How to scrap this customer name? Whatever the data you want to scrap, you have to find out that where this is present in the source code. Now you all know that we are having a huge source code. So tell me, in that huge source code, is it possible to find out this? If we do find and find option also, maybe you find out this name at 2-3 different places also. Maybe. So I'll tell you the better option, a simple option of doing this. Just suppose I want to scrap this customer name. So I will right click on customer name and I will click on inspect option here, inspect. If you click on inspect, you will get one new window opened here and you will get your data highlighted here. Now, all of you tell me, can you see this data highlighted here? Saroj Chetri here, it's highlighted here. Now, after this, you have to find out, first of all, you have to find out that what is the tag name for that data. Now, tell me, what is the tag name in which this data is present? Tell me, in which tag this data is present? In which tag? What is the name of the tag in which HTML tag in which this Saroj Chetri is present? Tell me. Just look at the code and tell me. I hope you all know what is tag, HTML tag.
Sir, I think it is in the class, no?
No, class is the attribute.
Okay.
Tag is what which starts from the angular bracket. It starts from this bracket. This is tag.
Yes.
Yeah, span, correct. So the tag name is the span tag, this one. So whatever you are searching, first of all, you should know what is the tag name of the data in which it is present. So as we clearly see that it is a span tag. So now I'll come back to this code here. I will write here names equal to, names equal to soup dot select. Soup, what is soup? Soup is containing the complete source code. So soup dot select, and here I will pass in double quotes the name of the tag in which the data is present. Span. Now this span is not a unique tag. It can have multiple data. Now I'll show you. If I execute this code and print the names, can you see? I got huge number of span tag. That means it has given me all the span tag present on that page. So still it is difficult to get that name. Am I right? Tell me. Now what we will do, we will filter it more. How to filter it more? You can go for the class. Now tell me, what is the class name here?
A profile name.
A profile name. The class name is A profile name. I'll copy this class name and I will write here dot. Dot means I am giving the class. Dot this A profile name. Now if I execute this, now tell me, can you see I got all the customer name? Only the names I'm getting, see. So is it not simple? Simply you have to pass the tag dot class name and you will get the data. See. Is this thing clear to all? Any doubt in this? Tell me. Okay. Now, just look at this data and tell me, do you find any problem in this data or is it right? Yeah. Tags are present with data, that we will remove it. But there is one problem. I told you that on a single page, how many reviews are present? Tell me, how many reviews?
10, sir.
10 reviews. But if you count here, how many names we are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means there are two data which are extra here. And what are that two data extra? See, Adnan Sak, see, Saroj Chetri. So two names are repeated. And why it is repeated? Just due to this top review and top negative review. These two names are repeated. Can you see, all of you? So whatever the product of Amazon you take, in every product, the first two name will always be repeated. It will always be repeated every time. What we will do, we will slice out this first two name. How to slice out? See, if I write here 0, it will print the first name. See, first name. If I write here 1, it will print the second name. See, so tell me on which index value my Saroj Chetri, this one is present, this one. Yeah, Ganesh, that's correct. So 2, so I will write here 2. So if you simply write 2, it will give only single data. But I want from here to last. So if I want till last, I will give here colon. It will take from second index till the last index. Now see. Now it's gone. So now we are getting exactly 10 customer name of that single page. So tell me, all of you, is this thing clear?
Sir, I have one doubt. If
Yeah.
we are the index value 0, okay, so fine. But from the both the means from the positive and negative reviews, which it will consider?
No, ma'am. See, whatever the page you will take, na, the first, see, whenever you use this select method, na, it takes the names in ascending order. Ascending order means in a sequence. In this page, first of all, it is coming this. So every time the first two names will be repeated.
Right. Okay.
So we just have to remove the first two names. That's all. Okay. Okay, so all of you please complete till here, then I will move further. No, Ganesh, here we are not getting unique data. We are just getting, for unique, you can convert into sets. But if I convert into set, just suppose there are two customers with the same name, but they are two different customers. In that case, that name will go. So don't use that unique method. Use this method. That will be more convenient. Okay. Second page, I will tell you, Silpa. Right now, first of all, we will do it for first page. Then for all the other page, the process will be same. Okay. I will do that. Let me complete the first page now. Okay. Can we proceed now? Now coming to the next part, suppose I want this star. How many stars he has given? I'll come back here. So for getting the stars, I will right click on star and I will click on inspect again. You can see the star is highlighted, but here we cannot see anywhere the data in the form of text. See, if you hover the mouse here, you can see I'm getting a 2.0 out of 5 star. That means this 2.0 out of 5 star is present anywhere in this data. So where it is present, if you click on this arrow sign here, can you see it is present here? Yeah, right. So now tell me, what is the tag name for this?
Fan again.
Huh?
Fan.
Span. Again, span. And the class name is AICTE. So we'll search like this. Let's do that. So ratings. So I'll write here AICTE. See. Now just tell me how many data we got here. Count and tell me. 13 data. So what are these 3 extra data? The 3 extra data is, the 2 data is this one, the positive and negative review, and first one is this average review, this one, average one. That means the first 3 data is not my required data. So I will write here 3 : that means I am removing these 3 data. Okay. So we got here 10 data now. Okay. Do it. Now coming for the title. Now, can you tell me, anybody, by checking for title for this one, what is the tag name and what is the class name for this? Just check it and tell me on the chat. What is the tag and class name for this title? There is no class name. Huh? So now see, if I right click on this, you will not get any class name for this. So tell me, if we search only span, will it be okay for that? No, no. We'll get so many data. So in that case, if you see any situation like this, if you face any situation like this, what you do, you go for the parent tag. Now tell me, who is the parent of this tag? Who is the parent? A tag, correct. The parent is the A tag. And in the A tag, can you see the class name? So here there are so many class. This is my first class. This is my second class. This is my third class. This is my fourth class, fifth class, and sixth class. So out of this 6 class, which class do you think that will be the unique class? Tell me, which class? Can we say this one or this one? Right? So let's take a tag with review title. Let's search here. A dot review title. See, we got here. But just tell me, do we require this A tag? Do we require this A tag? No, we just require this only. So let's remove this A tag also. So what we will do, this is the parent. So if you give a space, you can pass the child name. So who is the child here? Span. I'll write here span. So I will get only span. See. Am I clear? Now, how many data we are getting here? How many data? Is it required to slice here? Slicing is required? No. Already we are having 10 data, so there is no need of slicing. So title is also done. Now please do it. Done? Okay.
Sir,
Now,
request you to like please repeat like how we reached to that. I mean the class name. I mean the parent tag.
okay.
Review title. How
See.
we pick review title
Okay.
from that parent tag?
Okay. See, if I right click on this, inspect, I'm getting this. So there is no class present. So what I will go to the parent tag of this. So parent tag is A here. Okay. Now here in the class, this space means that there are some multiple class here. Okay. So A size base, it can see class name can be repeated also. You can give the same class to any other data also. If you see here, there is a date here. Can you see a date? Date. In the
Yes,
date
sir.
also, A size base is used. See. Can you
Yes,
see?
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
that means these are common in these two. This is not a unique one. So if I use this class, so maybe I will be getting date also. So to ignore this, what we feel by reading this, that this may be the unique only, because title is only one. Na? So it may be the unique. That's why I have taken this. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now the last one, can you do this one? Or let's do for date also. Let's do for date also. Okay. Let's right click on date, inspect. So for date, you can see span, and the class name, we can take it as what? Tell me. Review date. We can take review date, right? So let's do that. अच्छा, span tag ना. Yes, you can see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think length of it's 12. So I will slice the first two. Yeah, that's my date. And at last, all of you tell me for this review, what will be the class and tag for this? Yeah, what will be the class and tag name for review? Span.arrow. Arrow, I don't think that will be the unique one. Let me check. See, here you can see span, but there is no class. So we will go to the parent. This is your parent here. So you can take this one, review text or review text content. Tell me, am I right? Comma space span. See, so we got the reviews also. Okay. So finally, we got all my 5 required data. And now what we will do, we will remove the tag from this. Whatever this tag we are getting now, this tag we will remove. Okay. So complete this, complete till here. Then I'll tell you how to remove the tag. Okay, all of you have done? Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about how to remove the tag. Let's take an example of a single data first. Let's suppose I have these names. Now, if I write here names of 0, I want to remove this tag. So I have to simply write here dot get text. That's all. See, you got the text here. Just you have to use one function, that is dot get text, and your data will be removed. Clear? So now we will use the loop to remove all the tags from complete data. Because we have multiple data, so we will be using the loop to remove this complete one. Right? So for let's take 5 list here. Customer name, customer rating, review title. Don't take the same variable name what we have taken here. You have to take another different. Okay. Review date, get text. Sonia, get text will get the text from the tag. Whatever the text we have given between the tags, it will fetch that text. This is the function to get that text between the tags. Okay. Okay. So for I in range, now tell me for how many times I will be executing the loop? For how many times?
10, sir, 10.
10, correct. So for I in range, don't just be careful about this tabs, this indent space. Okay. I'll write here customer name dot append names dot what? Sorry, names of I dot get text. First of all, tell me, is this thing clear? What have we have done here? Tell me. Okay. Okay. Similarly, we will do it for everyone. Okay. Ratings, then title, dates, review. So if I execute this code, now if I print customer name, see, I'm getting only the names in the list. If I print customer rate, I'll get the ratings. See, if I print review title, see, review date, and review text. See, so we will remove this /n. Just wait, we will remove this. So tell me, is this thing clear to you all? What we have done here? We have just removed the tags and we got the data. So please complete it, all of you.
Sir, I have one question. Can I go
Yeah.
ahead?
Tell
Sir,
me.
like initially, while starting, we have done this. I mean, data cleansing. I mean, removing the redundant information with the, matlab, as per the top critic, and I mean the top review and the average position. Sir, can't we do here? I mean, while iterating the loop, like if the information is redundant, don't append it. Something like this instead of
No, no,
doing
no, no,
like
no.
above.
See, basically you can do it in case if it is present in all the data. Na? If you see it was not present in the title, it was not present in the review. So how can we do this? Because if it
Okay,
is
if the
common,
data
then we
is
can do it.
similar.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, all of you have done? That thing we will do. That thing we will do now, Ganesh. Just a minute. I have a call. Just a minute. Yeah, okay. So now what we will do, we will remove this /n. See, to remove this /n, if you notice, /n is present in the beginning and in the end, everywhere, right? What we can do is, I can write here only dot replace. Either you can use replace or you can use strip function. Okay, you can write here /n. So strip will do from left and right hand side both. See, now /n is gone. Am I clear? Yeah. Is this clear to all? Okay. Now we, as we all got this, we can also remove. Acha, leading space. For leading space, you can give here only. Here only you can give like this. See, gone.
So it's not going like at my end. I don't know why.
Maybe just check the code here. Check this code. Works. Okay. Now what we have to do, we will convert this into a data frame, or we can say a tabular form of data.
Sir,
So right here. Yeah, tell me.
sir, actually first, like I can see like in first 9 numbers it is showing /n, and then like in the lower one it is not showing. Maybe.
Okay. So that means you have not written the code in the loop.
Yeah,
Just
yes,
give
sir.
a tab
That
space
maybe.
here. Give a tab space.
Okay, sir. I have done like I have write this line like I mean the other line just to check. Okay.
That's why.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so now we'll convert into data frame. So import pandas as PD. Df is equal to PD dot data frame. Here we have created a blank data frame. Okay. Now df of, let's suppose, customer name equal to customer name. Df of ratings is equal to customer rate. Df of title let's give the date in the beginning. Df of date. Okay. And at last, if I execute this and if I print df, you will get the data in the tabular form. See, that's in the tabular form. Okay. You can do one more thing. To make it better, what we can do is we can strip this data, this one. What I will do is I will write here dot L strip. That means I'm stripping on the left hand side this. So I will get only the date. See. Okay. So please do it, all of you. Done. Rating can be rating. You can strip the rating also from here. You can strip that also. Use R strip for doing that. That thing also you can do. That's your choice. Okay. Now what we can do is we can export this into a CSV file. I can write here df dot to underscore CSV, and I will write the file name as review.csv. Review.csv. So if I execute this, just check here, you will get the file. See, if you download this, see this. Okay. Do it. Okay. Done, all of you? Now see, now if you have to do it for another page, see, if I scroll down and if I click on next page to strip, Kaka Sahib, what you want to say? I'm not getting you. So if you click on next page, can you see in the URL, there is some change in the URL? Page number is equal to 2. If you write here page number equal to 1, you will be getting the first page, the previous page. If I write page number equal to 2, second page number equal to 50, you will get the third page. Sorry, 50 page. See. So tell me, if I execute this code, the complete all code, on 50 there is no review. Maybe till 45. Here also it is blank. Okay, maybe up to some page it is there. So if I execute all the code inside the loop and increment this page number, so can we do it for multiple page? Tell me. See, if I write here, if I take this URL, okay, and here in this, if I write here URL is equal to, and at last, here if I write page number equal to 2. So if I execute all the codes again, everything again,
it will be possible to execute just by giving the page number, I think.
that thing only I have given. No? See, this is for page number 2. Wait. It is taking same. I think this is the Saroj Chetri on page number 2 also. Wait. Let's try for page number 3. So you don't have to change anything in the code. Wait. Acha, there is a mistake anywhere. Acha, we got, I think, 200. That is okay. Sabaroki, you can see the name is correct. This one. Yeah.
Sir, one doubt I have.
See. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, if I purchase something like from Amazon, months back, and then I have given some review, right? And now also if I'm purchasing in between also, and I'm putting the reviews, right? So won't be the it like that ki for the 13th page or 14th page my review will be there with the same name, and on the first page also I'm giving reviews. For example, I'm giving on the latest review for today.
Okay.
My name will be there also. So will it distinguish if we give like this?
Yeah, see, basically here we are not filtering out the unique data. Na? We are just removing the first 2 data. This first 2 data. Because this first 2 data is always repeated. Here in between, like if you let me go to the other page. Wait. On page number 3, if this Sabaroki is present here also, it will take the data because these are 2 different reviews. This is not repeated. But this, if I talk about this is definitely repeated. Got my point?
Yes, sir. But if we filter out only by names, right? So it will show Show for the both the pages, I think.
No,
That is
no,
my
no, no. See, ma'am. See, it will depend on the link, na. At a time, you can pass a single link only at a time. It will be doing by by page. It will not do the complete page.
okay,
It will
okay,
do page by page only. This beautiful soup works for page by page, not for complete website.
okay, okay. Fine, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now tell me, is it clear to all, everyone? I hope using the loop you can do for multiple pages. Tell me. Or do you want me to show that? Please tell me. So that. Okay. Okay. Fine. Now, I will demonstrate for this for 10 pages. For I in range, let's suppose I want to do it for page number 1 to 9. Page number 1 to 9. Okay. 1 to 9. Now here I will write URL is equal to, I will give the URL. Just hold on. Why this is coming? Okay. So in the URL, in place of this page number 3, I will write here plus string of I. So tell me all of you, is this thing clear? What I've done here? I've simply concatenated the value of I here. Am I clear, all of you?
No, sir. Repeat it, please.
Huh?
No, not clear, sir. Please once again repeat it.
Here, what I have done in this complete URL, I have simply concatenated the value of I. And I is what? That is from 1 to 9. 1 to 9. Okay, so one by one, see, if I print URL, I'll show you. If I print URL, see, can you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at the end? So this is what we are going to do in this. This one, we are changing the URL. Now what we will do it, we will here basically do whatever we have done till now. Everything will be done in the loop. So now, first of all, we will do it for names. Copy this. Then we will do it for, let me just give you for 2 things only, name and review. Will that be okay if I demonstrate for only 2 data?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now after this, let's remove that. Where is the this loop? I will take this complete for loop inside this loop only. So I will take only name and review. Now let's declare this outside the loop. Not here. Here I will declare this. Okay. Now this for loop will be inside this. Yeah. So name and next. Now tell me, is this thing clear? Okay. Now, sorry. I think, yeah, that's all now. Now, after this, we will convert this into, we'll execute this. Now it's done. Now let's convert into data frame. That's all. So customer name and review. You can see I got 90 reviews. Can you see all of you? Tell me. See, we got 90 reviews here. So like this, you can do it for multiple pages. If you go it for 200, 300, suppose there is a review of 10,000 reviews. If you go for 200, 300 page, it will take time also for doing this. I hope now it's clear. Tell me.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay.
At the bottom it is showing 90 into 2. What does that 2 signify?
2 columns. This one first column, second column. Code of URL. Okay. I'll share the complete code on the chat. You can take it from the chat. Okay. This is the first code. And this is the second code. Or you can open my link, Google Colab link, to get my complete code. Open this link. Okay. So this was all about the web scraping. This is how we do web scraping, and you can do this for any website. You can try this for any website. Am I clear, all of you? So this was all about web scraping. So now if you have any query, any doubt regarding whatever I have discussed for today's session, both session, you can ask me now. That's all from my side. And for today, from my side, it's over. So now if you have any doubts, you can ask me now. Anyone?
Umang sir,
Yes, sir.
Zepra is asking something on chat box.
Chat. I'll have to conclude. I have closed the chat. Just a minute. Okay, if I write this code in Python, this is Python only. Zaifa, this is Python only, na? You're asking about that in the Python software. You're asking Python IDE. So there will be no change. Same code will work. Just you have to install this library in that. These two library you have to install, and everything will be same. If you're talking about that thing in the Python code.
Okay, means that ID will you can use same things.
Code will be same. ID can be different.
Right.
Can be any ID.
Okay, and then what will be the way for installing that library? Is there any special command needed?
Yes. Basically, see, after installing the Python, let's suppose I have installed the Python in my system. Okay. So if I open the command prompt, so after, if your system is all installed with Python, like see, if I go to start menu, in my system, the Python is already installed. Okay. So after installing, you have to simply open the command prompt, and you have to first of all check whether the Python is used here, working here or not. So if you write here Python and press enter, if you are getting like this, that means the Python is working. Okay. So now what you can do is you can close this again, close this, and open the command prompt again. Now, if you have to install the first library request, so you can write here pip. Pip stands for Python install package. Okay. Install request. If you press enter, it will take some time and it will install that library. Similarly, for this one, you have to write pip install bs4. Now, see, in my system, it's already there. That's why it is saying that already satisfied. If I write here pip install bs4, it will install beautiful. Yes, Anaconda can also be used. In Anaconda, these things are already there. It's already installed in Anaconda. So if you are using Anaconda, there is no need of doing this. Okay. So see, in my system, this was not installed BS4. That's why it has now installed this. See. Like this, you can install the library. Okay. I hope that's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now, is there any queries from participants? I hope they have cleared all these things in sessions, continuous sessions.
I also think so. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so, then. So we will meet tomorrow. I'll meet tomorrow at the same timing.
Yes. Okay, then. Umang, can we stop here now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Now this is the session. Now the next hour you can take your lunch. At 3 o'clock we will start next sessions. Okay. Thank you, Umang.
Okay, sir. Bye, sir. Bye, all of you. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Now we quitting these sessions. Okay. At 2:45 we will start again. Okay. So you please join in it immediately. Okay. So I already posted attendance. So try to attend attendance. Okay. So thank you.